Hello world, PDR coming at you here with an 05 330i BMW. Very nice car for a very nice guy. It's got what we would, I don't know, we've been calling these minor collisions. I don't know if it was because it actually has some scrape on the paint, whether this car got backed into or backed into something, but it definitely has a large, to what Paintless Dent Repair is large, 50-cent piece or larger dent. And if we analyze it and we come through, give you some more light on this dent, and we come through, it's got a large brow right here. It's got some little bit of paint scuffage. I don't know if that's completely on the surface. I'm using my fingernail. There's a couple of those little tiny fractures that are actually through the paint. But the dent is fairly severe. We're gonna have to get it really warm. And then if you look back up here, you see it's got a high spot right here, which is probably the brace. When this dent was pushed in, it made a high brace mark. So we're gonna have to get this dent out, release that tension, tap this down, make this look as nice as possible. The customer's well aware that it's not gonna be 100%, but it's gonna be the difference between an eyesore and no dents on a beautiful 11-year-old car. Real nice car. What is it, 05? So yeah, that's a couple more than 11. What we wanna do is gain access first. So let me grab my board here so I don't make any other dents. I usually grab my board, leave it on, and flip it around like that. Why not? Give me a little bit more room. I got one plug out here, and then I just said, let's start filming. So we thought we'd bring you in for this. We are out in nature. We're at a customer's, and it sounds like there's a daycare about 10 feet away, so you guys might hear the children playing, which always makes for a good day. Whoop. That one went flying. Let's grab it. I do like the, now if we look at these BMW clips, they're a dual-sided clip that has a release. Once you release it, the whole thing will pop out. And I just use the normal standard clip remover without having to get much tension in there to pull it out. If I use this one, it's gonna scratch. It's gonna scratch this stuff. It's not gonna fit in right. It just doesn't work. I basically have to open it up and just use the feet from the middle of that one anyway. But these little, let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Is there just 8 of them? Looks like 8 clips. And then sometimes there's a screw, Volkswagens especially, but there's not in this one. This is all held in with just these 8 clips. There's a little pin on that handle, but what I normally do is slide that handle through the hole and just let that handle hang there. But at this point in the video is when I'm going to say, I sure do appreciate everybody that clicks on these videos. I sure do. If this is the first time you've hit the channel, hey, feel free to subscribe, hit the notifications bell. I put videos up all the time. I like to show the ins and outs of Paintless Dent Repair, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. And I don't claim to be the best. I just claim to be a guy that's done it for 21 years and done it a long time, and people trust me with their nice rides. See, now on this one, it has a little thing that you gotta push in to let this thing fall through to get it out of there. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and after you do about 100 of them, they're kind of hard to break. You'll figure it out. They come out pretty easily. So that whole top comes off real nice. I usually take the tops and I put them right back in the trunk. And then we're gonna re-brace this thing. We're gonna brace it open. This is kind of a, I don't know if it's a longer video, but basically let's just start it up and do the whole thing. I mean, I sure know we're not gonna do this whole dent on camera because of the severity and the size of it. But we will keep you guys in for as much as possible. Now here's a little trick with a bungee cord that I use. That actually latched it, and then this is all got a bunch of tape wrapped around it. It's rubberized. Otherwise I would grab just a crappy rag and then I get it up like that. So that is nice and secure. It's sitting on the bumper. It's not moving. It's not real tight. And if I was to push hard, that would want to lift. So let's go a little bit tighter. There we go. And now let's get that board on the dent. Now it's a little too high, obviously, for my tripod. To have my tripod sitting on this, putting the heat gun on it. If you noticed, like, I guess the Denali video where the dent was very, very high and I had the tripod all the way extended up to the top. It was also shooting straight at it. Oh, let's make sure that we do it carefully. Don't make any dents. I just tightened up all of my arms on my board. If you're wondering what kind of board this is, it's an Linkdn light board. I have a video of it in the tool reviews section. Now looking down here, what kind of access do I have? I have a, turn the hat around, I have a factory hole right here, a factory hole right here. These are where those clips went in, so I definitely don't want to reef them out. This little thing does come out, but there's a huge hole behind here, and it goes up to a double skin. So at worst case scenario, I don't want to take out this little light here, but at worst case scenario, I will come in and actually make another hole right up underneath here and then paint it and plug it if need be, if that's the only way to get to it. But I will take a look and get to some of this stuff and see maybe if this thing pops out, check my access through this hole, and after I get the heat gun on it, get it warmed up, we'll come back to in just a sec. Okay, so first things first, what I want to do, I did check access through one of these holes. It's not double skinned. But before I do anything, I want to take down this nasty brow that's outside here, outside this edge, and basically do as much as I can to push that down so we don't have a residual brow at the end. And I'm thinking if this paint isn't really damaged, I might even want to make a little baby glue pull right here through the center. So I turned on my glue gun. I'm heating this thing up, getting it nice and warm. Let's see what it's at. Whoa, it's at 125, 116? No, that's just because of that thing. 117, 123, it's warm. Nice and warm. And I kind of want to get it almost hot right here, but see how I'm touching every single second because I don't want to burn the paint. Then I'm going to grab either hammy and tappy and just kind of find out where I got to go. Get some of that brow down, and most likely we're just going to switch the Shane jacks, get that board nice and low so I can see my reflection, and come in here right where it tightens up, guys. Yeah, I want to keep that paint nice and warm also. The Shane jacks works nice, but there's a lot of tension there, so I think what we're going to end up doing is using the hammy tappy just to get the tightness of the brow out. Definitely giving a little glue pull through the lower center here is going to help move that metal up, but I don't want to do that till I've released the tension. So there's going to be some work put into this one. We'll probably make a couple of different clips and come back to you and show you what's going on. I think Wifey's just going to keep on filming here. I don't know if I'm going to talk or not, but like I say, let's just see what we can do, keeping it warm. Yeah, I can see the paint wanting to dent because I'm, you know, basically hitting so hard. And this right here, I think is factory paint. I don't know if it's factory all the way around it because it's an older car, but it looks to be factory paint right here. This paint holds up real well, and do what we can to make this look real nice. Maybe this direction. There we go. require some work. Okay guys, we're back. A little piece of glue just dripped on the car, but it was cooled. Tap down a lot of this brow, and I'm letting this cool down, and I notice now I'm looking into this, I see a little line there where the whole thing made a line. We tapped down a lot of this little high weirdness there, and maybe I'll go with this new style of tab with the little V and kind of put it right in the center there and see if it just kind of, no, I think that's actually for an edge. So I'm gonna go with this new Atlas Chronos tab. I'm gonna put it right there, and then we'll give it a nice yank. I don't even think I'm gonna yank it. I think I might even come in with the lifter on this one. Let's see if the lifter will even fit, because being that it's a slide hammer and the thing is kind of braced down, you know, not super stable. I should have probably just closed the hood if I was going to do a glue pull and use the slide hammer. But let's let that dry. About the average, what, 45 seconds? Get in there with this. Tighten it up, and oh, my foot is not perfectly around it. There it is. Okay. Now we're stable, tight. Let's give it a nice yank. Slowly. And grab a little bit of ISO. See what we moved. It looks like we moved a little bit of metal there. The rest I'm going to come back in and probably just make some pushes, get it really warm and make some pushes, tap the rest of this brow down, and we'll be back with you in just a bit. Why not? Let's try one more. That one came out pretty good. And I don't want to let it dry super long. I want to just give it a nice tug. I'm seeing all the brows and all the movement that has to be tooled out, but I think this one's going to end up looking pretty darn good for what we said we'd give and what we're given for a result. And I don't know, I've said it in a couple of videos, but I'll say it in this one. I never tell anybody everything's going to be 100% gone. On a little dime-sized ding, I'll tell them it'll be really hard to find, and you'd have to have a good body shop slash show car eye to see any residual. But on this one, you're always going to have a little bit of residual due to the actual damaged paint, the stretch metal, and the position it's in. So we will we're going to get it warm and start tooling this thing out, tap some more of this brow down, come back, and if not, we'll show you the final result, show you some progress in just a bit. This is, you know, for what we ended up with, I think we did great. If you guys wouldn't mind, hey, share this video with your friends. You know, share it on any kind of social media. We sure appreciate it. We share it on Twitter also. Otherwise, I'll just say the thing. Hey, this has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.